Hey guys, what's up? We're going to be going over 3 options for sweeps from reverse half guard. I'll be going over these in more detail in videos to come, but this is a good layout template for options you can do if you find yourself in reverse half guard. All right, so this is usually a position that a lot of people, they don't want to end up in, but I'm going to show you how here you can take advantage of the position and turn it into, a good outcome for you. Okay. So normally, how you end up in like reverse half guard is you may be in some type of half guard here, you're trying to do something, and then your opponent decides to backstep. So they backstep their leg here, and they're still facing you, and they may even have like a cross face or something, or they may put their hand here like above your torso and be trying to mess with your legs. Okay, they can even go for like a knee bar on this leg. Okay, so I can't just sit here and let them do stuff. They can alternatively use either gi grips or just like posting on your legs and hips to pull their hip out, and this would be his knee. Pull his knee out, and then keep putting pressure here. Pull his knee out, and now I really can't do anything. If I just turn into him, I'm going to be in trouble, okay? Guys, this is how I know about this position. I've been in this position many times. It's a terrible position if you don't have a good answer for it, okay? So, a lot of times how we get to this position is someone will be doing like a knee cut or something, and then they're just maybe not able to pass, so they decide to backstep. Okay, from here, they can either go to like leg attacks, like the knee bar, which is very dangerous, obviously, or they start to pull out their knee here, okay, and then they start putting pressure, and then they pull out their leg, and now they're in side control, or whatever, okay? So we're going to be looking at how to some options to deal with that, okay? So, first of all, let's say you're here in regular half guard and the guy does the back step, okay? A lot of people, let's say you're here, you're trying to get the underhook, the guy does the back step, because that's kind of like a easy counter to me getting an underhook. Now my underhook doesn't mean much anymore, okay? So, a lot of people here, they want to cross this leg as a triangle because they don't want to be they don't want to be knee barred, okay? So what they'll do is they'll take this leg and put it under the pit of their other knee because they're afraid about the guy knee barring this. So they want to lock it down, okay? That's only a temporary solution. That's not going to get you far, okay? Because what the guy's going to do, he's going to grab your knee, either this knee or this knee. Either he's going to grab the pants, or just like, if it's no-gi, he can just cup the knee, and he's going to pull you towards him. When he does that, now you have even fewer options, okay? It's not good to be on your side here because you have the wrong leg. So he can just keep pulling his knee out, and then he can keep putting pressure into you and pass your guard. So what you want to do actually in most scenarios, okay, you don't want to triangle like this, okay? You actually want to triangle the opposite way, okay? So you want to put a foot down here and then triangle the other way, and then put your hips in. So you want to try and face that way to try and put pressure on his knee. You're not going to tap him out with this, but you're going to keep yourself more straight, and it's going to be harder for him to pull him towards you and extract his knee, okay? When you push yourself away, now you're locking his knee in more, so you have more time to go for different attacks, all right? So also, if you can, let's say you're here, if you can, try and dip your elbow in and try and either hug his hip, or if you can get his head, okay? If he has like a gi, you can feed the lapel and grab it, so you're kind of locking him down to you, okay? He puts you in this bad position, but now you're taking advantage and you're going to punish him for it by locking him in, and you're going to make him less mobile, okay? The more I can slow him down, the more I can give myself time to come up with good counters, okay? You know, it's great if you're a fast thinker, but if you don't necessarily think that fast on the fly, you can always slow your opponent down, and that will kind of artificially make you faster and more clever in your jiu-jitsu, okay? So he comes, he does the back step, we get this grip, and we may be like this, whatever. We're gonna immediately switch. We're gonna post our foot on the floor. We can triangle. Doesn't have to be a super tight triangle. And we're gonna pull. We're gonna grab the pit of his knee and pull that to us. And we're gonna try and face our body away. So this is gonna keep him locked to us so that he can't just go, you know, he can't just go and like rip his knee out, okay? Worst case scenario, it's not worst case scenario, it's a good thing. He may get frustrated here and decide to go back to his regular knee cut, in which case we have a really deep underhook and it's easy for us to come up on the sweep. So he doesn't want to do that. That's one of the reasons he probably came here, is because he's frustrated and he thinks like we almost swept him, okay? So we're here, okay? First option from this position, okay? I have the grip here with my hand. I'm gonna take my foot, use it as try and hook. If I can't get the hook, I can just use the other leg. I can use both, or I can use the other leg, okay? Hip up. Can use the other leg to hand it off, okay? So I'm here. I bring my foot, okay? So if I can't, it's usually easier to get the hook if you use both feet to assist. So I'm gonna push one foot to the other, okay? So I'm gonna end up placing the hook in my far leg, all right? So from here, I can begin to do kind of like a butterfly sweep. So now I can turn into him, okay? When I'm here, I shouldn't turn into him. But when I take the hook out, now I can turn into him, okay? Because I have a different position now. From here, I'm gonna keep trying to sweep. Now, if I can't, you know, now I'm kind of limited. I can't really go much higher than this. I can switch, bring the arm in, okay, and come up. All right, and now I'm basically past his guard, okay, and now I'm like in a side control. He may decide to turn and I take his back, whatever. I'm in a much better position now, okay? So do that one more time fast. So he's here, okay? I switch my legs, bring his knee out. Now I find the hook, okay? I got the hook with this leg. I'm gonna switch it to this leg. I do like an artificial butterfly sweep here. If I can sweep him like this, great. But if I can't, if I have like limited range of motion, that's fine. I just switch arms. If he has a gi, I can grip the gi here too, but I can just grip the leg if it's no gi and come here and end up on top, okay? That's option one. We're gonna talk about option two, which is similar, okay? So option two, you end up here as well, all right? He may be grabbing your head or whatever, that's fine, all right? So you're gonna post your foot here, create a counter force this way, okay? You're gonna do something similar, hook the leg, bring the leg to you. Now though, you are going to pull the leg in and you're gonna bring your hip here. So we're gonna go into like a leg drag. Okay, from here, you're gonna post on your foot and your left shoulder, and it doesn't matter if he has his arm around your head. You're just gonna come up to like a turtle, but you have his leg here so he can't run around you. You're gonna keep holding this. Now you can come grip here. You have a leg drag. Leg drag pass, you know, is when you come here, you know, there's different ways of doing the leg drag, but you end up in a leg drag, okay? So you're here, come here, can hook the leg. If you try and do this, he starts moving away from you, hipping out, so it's harder. You don't want him to pull his knee back in and recover guard, okay? So what you end up doing here, you pull the knee past your hip. Now he can't bring his knee in because you're holding it and his hips are close to you. From here, take this foot, go on your shoulder, come up. Now you're in a leg drag pass. You're passed, okay? Third option. So you end up here. Remember, switch the foot, post here. Now take the leg. You don't have to triangle in the knee pit. You can just come down here too. That doesn't matter. His leg is trapped anyway. Okay? From here, we're gonna hook the leg. We can use both feet to help us, okay? Okay, I'm gonna do something similar, except I'm gonna pull through and I'm fully gonna lock him in, okay? His other leg is gonna be posted like this so I can't push him over, okay? I'm gonna embrace his other leg. I'm gonna go for something called a reverse lockdown. This is similar to the regular lockdown you see like Eddie Bravo doing, okay? But this is just getting it from a different position, okay? So I'm here, I pulled his knee in, okay? I have my other leg here in between his legs. I'm gonna put it as a block for his other leg. Come and scoop the back of the knee for his far leg, okay? Here, and now I have a reverse lockdown. I'm gonna bring my foot in, and now I have a reverse lockdown, okay? This is a really strong position. Even if he's bigger than me, if he's putting a bunch of pressure, all I have to do now, straighten my legs out, come up on my hands, okay? Even if he's like resisting me and he's like super strong, I just have to keep walking up, bring my hips up. I can even pull his arm, whatever. Okay, and now I'm in a really strong passing position because I have his leg trapped. So now, you know, I can either come here, I can get double unders, I can get this grip. These are all very strong passing positions. All I need to do is take my leg out and I'm passed. Okay? You may elect to go to this position because, you know, you tried the first option and you felt like you couldn't quite sweep him, and then he's getting his hips away and you didn't want to risk coming here and then he brings his knee in front, and I mean, at least you swept him, but you're not past his guard anymore. Okay? Then maybe you tried doing the regular leg drag, but then as you come up, you gave him space and he scooted his hips out and brought his knee in front, and you still have the sweep, but you want the pass too, right? Or you want to get past the legs. So this option takes care of both, okay? So you're here, bring the hook, just embrace it, okay? His foot is probably going to be here so that he can like resist your pressure here. So you're going to block his foot, take your heel, come around his knee, okay? Use your other leg to help you push his foot, and now you have a reverse lockdown. From here, you're torquing his knee. He's not going to tap to this. It's not like a super dangerous submission, but it gives you a lot of leverage. You can even, you know, if you can't immediately come up like this, you can just come up here. Even if he's like 100 pounds heavier than you or more, you have now leverage and a good position to come up. Now you're pinning his leg down, okay? You can decide to take your leg out and pass. You can even, if you want, you can like roll the other way and go for calf cranks and stuff. Maybe we'll cover that later, all right? So remember though, guys, the major important thing with any reverse half guard position is that when he steps around, if you don't have the underhook, like try and get it. It's not that hard. You just bring your arm down and you'll find it, okay? If you want to find it at the trap or the hip, I like the hip. The main thing though is post on the close leg to him and bring yourself, like, it's counterintuitive. Like, you want to face away from him, but you have him locked down so that he can't move around. The only way he can really move is if he decides to go back for the knee cut again, which is what I want, to be honest, because I have a super deep underhook now, and I could easily come up and keep sweeping him. So he's probably not going to do that, all right? So just remember, foot here, he's here. Make sure he doesn't pull you to him, because once he does that, you may think like, oh, now I can come up, but no, he'll have the cross face. He'll bring his knee out. By the time you try and come up, he's either pushing back into you or he's going to spin around to your back. Like, nothing good is going to come from this. I learned this from firsthand experience. Guys will cut through your guard like butter, all right? But this position, although it's viewed as like a weakness, if you make it a strong position, it actually is very strong, and you'll confuse guys because it's not a common position that they encounter resistance from. You know, usually when you go here, you're immediately entering legs or bringing your leg out, and the guy's flustered. So if you have good surprise attacks from there, you're really gonna catch your opponent by surprise. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you want to see any other techniques in the comments below. Stay tuned for more.